Hi, I'm Chris Gildon, your state senator for the 25th Legislative District, and welcome to my legislative update. You know, we're nearing the end of this legislative session, and last week was what we call consent week. And this happens at the end of session after both chambers have passed bills and amended legislation that originated in the other body. For example, the Senate can either agree or disagree with amendments made by the House to Senate bills, and the House can do the same for House bills that the Senate amended. Either body can accept the changes, reject them, or request a conference committee be assigned to iron out any issues. It's quite a process. Next week will be the final week of the 2021 legislative session, and our main focus will be finalizing the budgets as well as a few pieces of important legislation. It's amazing what can happen in the final days, so stay tuned. Things are going to be moving really fast, and I will send a wrap up once session is over and the smoke has settled. I am excited to report that a bill I sponsored concerning baby courts, that's Senate Bill 5331, passed the House of Representatives with strong bipartisan support and will hopefully soon be heading to the governor's desk for signature. In my last e-newsletter, I shared background on the state Supreme Court's decision in the matter of State v. Blake. As a reminder, this is the decision that basically legalized possession of illegal drugs in Washington state. I also spoke about the two main proposals to deal with the issue of drug possession. And just as I anticipated, senators on both sides of the aisle came together late last week and struck a compromise. The bill, as it was passed by the Senate, would not simply decriminalize drug possession, as one side demanded, and nor would it leave the offense as a felony offense, as the other side demanded. Rather, it would require mandatory diversion treatment for the first two arrests, and the third arrest would be eligible for either another diversion or for prosecution as a gross misdemeanor at the discretion of the prosecuting attorney. This topic was certainly not on our radar as a problem that we needed to solve this year. It was something that was thrust upon us by the Supreme Court decision. And, now we recognize that we do have an obligation to govern. There was one amendment that was added that requires a report be delivered to the legislature prior to next session. So we'll likely be addressing this again next year and possibly making some changes. One interesting note on this particular bill is that not only did the sponsor of the bill end up voting against it, but it also had the highest mix of Republicans and Democrats splitting between yes and no votes of any bill that I've ever seen. I've always said that if neither Republicans nor Democrats are perfectly happy with a particular bill, you're probably on the right track. So more to follow on that, but thanks for watching. I'm Chris Gildon, and it is an honor serving you.